Yes, this is Mr. Carcino here. And let's talk about it. Now, let's talk about some things you never knew, or it's not really discussed. There was a point in time, hold on. There was a point in time where Scottie Pippen was a high priced money man. Bulls had won 6 NBA championships. Before they even won a championship, they took this picture you see right here with Phil Jackson, Michael, and Scottie in the Sports Illustrated called Running with the Bulls. Bulls was off and running in 1991. And to make it even more interesting, Scottie went ahead and signed with the Houston Rockets for a massive contract. And once he got a massive amount of money and got this massive NBA contract, he lasted 1 season there before going to the Portland Trailblazers in a trade. And once he got traded to Portland, they had that unbelievable season. They ended up challenging Kobe Bryant and the Lakers and Phil's first year as the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. They marched all the way to the NBA Finals, Western Conference Finals. They're up, and it's Game 7. And they're winning the game by double digits, and they blow it, and the Lakers go and become a dynasty. Now, during this run, you've seen Phil go and grab Horace Grant, bring him on to the team. He went and brought he went and brought Dennis, tried to bring Dennis on the team at one point. He tried to bring in John Sally, all the former Bulls he could. He tried to bring over to the team. And he never reached back to bring in Scottie. Scottie thought he was going to be brought in on the team as a player coach. And it didn't happen. So, there was one time Scottie came over to the Lakers and like helped coach a couple practices. I guess you guys probably don't remember that. Coach Scottie. Now, Scottie had came down before. Now, there's the epic game where Mike retired and Kobe was with the Lakers and Scottie was with Houston, and they had that back and forth game going at each other, and Kobe kind of wanted to go at Scottie. So anyhow, moving right along because I want to get this out in the open. Scottie's trying to teach Kobe, what to do. He's telling Kobe he's doing something wrong in practice and says, if you do it this way, and Kobe is not the type that's not coachable. But what Scottie didn't realize is how well knowledge wise Kobe Bryant was of the game. So when Scottie was saying what he was saying and Kobe countered it and said, well, then what you going to do about the weak side defender? Because you think he's not going to come over? So so what you want me to do is be able to pass the ball because I'm going to draw the weak side guy. So I got to jump, do a 360, and then pass the ball all the way across to the other side. And hopefully nobody's picked up the other offensive player. I just made an easier thing difficult. And if Scottie goes ahead, I can make that play. I make that play every night. That's part of the game. But Kobe is like, if it's harder, if you made it harder on yourself in the game, instead of taking the easier way to go in that situation, why would you do that? So like he said, I'm gonna go from an 80% chance of scoring to a 27% chance of scoring, and that's the right play. Kobe's like, sorry. I can spin off right here, turn around, hit this fadeaway, and there's no way he can't jump with me. The defender who's guarding me, he ain't gonna be able to jump with me. So if he can't jump with me to block, because he's like, right here is where the pick is gonna happen. Kobe was showing Scottie Pippen detailed and oriented detail how the play should be broken down and where the pick should come, where the play that was running. And the thing is Scottie didn't know it. The play was so sophisticated, but it really wasn't. But to Kobe, it's common sense. To where Scottie was there being a been there, done that. And this is why they didn't bring Scottie to the Lakers. He didn't come in and like I'm one of the boys and this and that. Hey guys, I'm Scottie. Hey, anything you want. Scottie came there with a snobbish kind of attitude, like I won 6 championships. Like I've been there and done that. And that's not what they needed in Laker camp. They don't care about what you done in the past. Can you help this ball club? Can you provide something? Or are you just here hanging out? And that's how Kobe started to treat him, like a guy that's just hanging out. So I was told that you know Scottie's like, all right, he wanted to try out some moves. So Scottie was showing Kobe a couple things. Wanted to show him some moves about a jump post hook, and he said, "This thing helped me out in my career. I can get right here to the post, do a jump hook right here. It's a missing element of the game." He's like, I'm 6'9", so by the time I get here, no center can block it. I can just throw it down. It's true. All he had to do was throw it down. So he started showing Kobe how he could do a jump hook from there. And Kobe was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then Kobe really just wanted to entice Scottie into a one-on-one basketball game. He was luring him And it's like, okay, let's try our moves. And you could try to defend me. So Scottie was trying to defend Kobe. And the Laker players are laughing because they know what's happening. Kobe's luring him into a one-on-one, which is what Kobe wanted to do to Scottie anyway. So Kobe gets him on the court and he hits a fadeaway, goes, that's one. He started running off numbers. That's two. That's three. Scottie's like, what are you doing? What you counting for? He's like, oh, this is a game? Because he's like, this is a game. I'd have been bodying you up. You wouldn't be able to get those shots. He's like, you can't body me. Oh, I like the contact. He was like, all right. So Scottie got real physical and up on Kobe. He's like, feel a call this thing up if it gets too physical. So, man, Kobe bang, 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 went up, missed the shot, got his own rebound, put it back up. That's four. I mean, like, it was getting physical. So they was calling timeouts, grabbing Gatorade. Kobe wasn't drinking anything. Kobe was ball. Give me the ball. Man, Kobe was insane. Now, Scottie lost because Scottie said he wasn't really playing and didn't even know that he was just there to help Kobe on some moves. Wasn't trying to play. But Scottie did hit a couple of his jump shots. That kiss off the glass shot, he was hitting that. You know, when he got there, showing him some things. The thing with Scottie has always been mental when the game's on the line. Scottie's always had the abilities, to be his size and be able to handle the ball. His thing was the mental capacity, the mental aspect. When the game was on the line or you get down to the time to win the game, he was AWOL. Why? I have no idea, but Scottie would go AWOL. So, yeah, those are good old days, man. Now, today we're going to do a stream yard, and I'm going to let all the LeBron fans try to debate us on Michael Jordan. And we're gonna just strip apart every lie they done told you about LeBron James. So you guys can get ready. It's going down today. Yes, sir. And don't forget to subscribe to the page. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. My cash app is Carcino. Love, peace, and hair grease.